Hey everyone, this is Afsha, your go-to guide for turning your everyday meals into unforgettable experiences. Here at FoodBinge, we make you fall in love at first bite every single time. So who says breakfast has to be boring? Get ready to spice up your breakfast game with this North African and Middle Eastern favorite called Shakshuka, a quick and easy exotic recipe that's packed with flavor. Let's see what we need to cook Shakshuka. So let's get into the grocery store with me. So I actually need more onions for home as well. Okay. This smoked paprika and onion powder. This is my go-to. Chili flakes. Eggs. Yes. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients we need to make shakshuka. Let's get home and get to cooking now. Alright, so now we are back home into the kitchen. This is all the groceries that we actually got from the store, except for this tiny ginger piece that I actually forgot, but I actually had it at home. So let's just get started. Pan and I'm checking my pan is pretty nicely heated, so I'm going to add oil just as much as it just the onions that we chopped here with the green chili and the ginger. We are going to add half the ginger here, half we are going to save for the garnish. So here we are just going to saute this onion and ginger and green chili mixture. We are not going to brown them. We are not going to give them any color at all. They just need to get a little soft, and then we are going to add our tomatoes. So shakshuka is basically made in different ways and different styles, but I always like to make things and recipes in some different ways. So I'm just doing my touch in it. So let me know if you guys like it. Okay, so the onion is reached to the softness that we require here. Now is the time to add the tomatoes that we have. This dish does call for quite a lot of tomatoes. The spices that we have, this is about a teaspoon of the smoked paprika and onion powder. This is about a teaspoon of salt, and here we have about a little more than a teaspoon of crushed chili pepper. Now let's just give it a good mix. Now we are going to cover this mixture and cook it for about a few minutes. Let's say about 5 minutes on medium flame. So here guys, I really wanted to tell you guys that you must have noticed that I have actually used two different styles of tomato here. One is a home cooked tomato puree and the other is like chunky tomatoes. That's because I want to have texture in here, because while you're going to eat it, it shouldn't be tasting very pasty or something that you think you're having a sauce or something. So it should actually give you that texture that is actually required to enjoy the delicacy of this dish here. So this is how it is going to be after approx 5 minutes. We are going to cook it for another minute with an open flame. We got to see at least some oil in here, somewhere in the middle or at the corners. That's important. Now is a good time to add the capsicum that we already have here. The good thing about this dish is that you can add variations of your own choice here. You can add mushrooms if you like. You can add cheese in the end if you like. I just like some bell peppers here, so I'm adding those. So now we are just gonna lower the flame to a little bit. The base nicely in here. So once the base is set here, now if you see, we have little bit of oil in here at the corners, all around the pan. That's a sign that it's almost cooked, but still we are going to cook it for another 5 minutes. That's why this much of oil is good enough here. The tomatoes are cooked. So I'm going to bring the flame to absolutely low here. I'm just going to make some grooves here, just a little bit, just as a mark that you know. And here comes the interesting part. So now we're going to take the eggs, crack open the eggs and add in the groove that you actually prepared here. Now we are not doing anything to this. We are just adding half of this chives that we have here, some ginger that we have here, just roughly. A pinch of salt on each egg. Just so that the egg doesn't taste bald. And we are going to cover this and let it cook in this own steam for about 5 minutes. So here I'm going to add just a little bit of cream here. Cover back. Okay, so this is cooked and I've closed the flame here. So now I'm just going to add some coriander for the garnish. So you can enjoy this shakshuka with any kind of bread that you like, be it sourdough or just regular bread, or with pita bread, toasted or grilled or baked or just like that, or even tortilla wraps. Sometimes you can even enjoy it with nachos. So that's your personal choice. Here we use just the regular bread that we had at home. Okay, so this is ready.